Hi, this is the Bliss 1500 watt fan heater. This is sold by B&Q, and this video will be applicable to almost all other fan heaters. This one is overheating. It's not switching off, but it's overheating. The grill at the front gets extremely hot, dangerously hot, so we can't use it like that. So we're going to take it apart and see why it's getting so hot. We can see nothing obvious with the intake fan, but if there was a blockage on the intake fan on that section, then the thermostat would be switching off early. Because it's not switching off and it's getting overheated, there may be a blockage somewhere else, or it could be that the fan is running slow. So we're going to start by taking it apart. The case splits in half there, so if you look underneath, you'll see there are 4 screw holes here. Don't bother trying to put a Phillips screwdriver in there, because the screws what they use on this heater is to boilers. They are the 3-pointed head type, and you'll need a special screwdriver bit to take it out, and we've got it here. As you see, it's got the 3 points on it. It's a tri-head one, and you need an extension bar, because your ordinary screwdriver with the short bits in won't fit in the holes. I just got this set off of Amazon actually. Anyway, so I've taken out those 4 screws, and now we can turn it the right way up again now, and we can split the case and see what's inside. And it does come apart as simple as that. It's simply 4 screws. Always make sure the plug's out. I like to keep the plug inside so I can see what's going on. So we take the case apart. There's your air intake, your thermostat, your heat control and on-off switch, and your intake fan. Now that's running freely, but you can see on the video what the problem is already. This is your heating element here, and here we have a thermal fuse. If it gets overheated, I'm surprised that's not gone already, and another thermal cutout there, and all these safety devices with your thermostat to control the temperature of the room, your thermal fuse, and your overload or overheat cut out, and still it didn't cut out. So here we have the fan, which is dangerous, and it would pass a PAT test, because the PAT test on them is very simple, and they don't take them apart, and this sort of thing, you can see where the blockage is, makes a mockery of the PAT test. So there we are, because it does take about 10 minutes to get dangerously hot on the front, the output side, and well, in my opinion, the PAT test is a load of BS anyway. I am a qualified PAT tester, and show you my certificate up there, the one in the middle. As far as I'm concerned, it's not worth a light. Anyway, so we've removed that. There we are. Now, while we're at it, what you might as well do is really a bit of a quick service on it, and this simply means brushing away any of the dust around the place, and just use a paintbrush with it. So give it a little brush off and get rid of all the rest of the dust. It's quite clean inside. This stuff here, that looks like it's dog hair, that is. I think it's dog hair. So someone has probably been grooming the dog quite close to the fan heater, and it's just sucked all the dog hair in. Could be that. The doggy environment anyway, or maybe a pussycat. But and that's that. So now all we've got to do now is put this back together. A very simple job, and that's that back on. Simple as that. Quite a decent little fan actually. And then we can drop our 4 screws in the holes here. As I say, this type of work on this one, that little job I've just done there, is a very simple job, but you must always make sure it's unplugged. Just do these screws up with my little three-headed thing. I'm doing it by hand because I don't need the driver at the moment. What I'm going to do is I'm just going to pinch these up quickly. I did have an electric screwdriver, but you know what happens when you lend your screwdrivers to your sons? They never come back. And there we are. We'll just pinch a few of these up and we can have a quick test of it. Show you working again. There we are. There's many of these heaters have, and convector heaters, the type which stand by the wall usually, they have a thermal fuse inside them. The thermal fuse is about 10p to buy, but when it goes, the heater itself is completely dead. I don't know if I caught that screw. No, I didn't. Anyway, we'll give it a test anyway. And the heater won't work at all. All we've got to do is replace the thermal fuse. So just plug this in and give it a try. And then it comes. It's pretty cold in here at the moment. And that's just on the fan setting there. That's okay, please on the heat. Yep, get warm, full heat, and it's quite warm. But it's not, the heat coming out of there now is not going to make that grill dangerously hot. We haven't looked at the front, so we'll have a look at the front of it. Yeah, there's a bit of dust inside there, so we'll have to take the case off again and remove those dust and that bit of debris what's in there. Now that we've started on it, we might as well do a proper job. And there we are, and this video will apply to most fan heaters. In fact, it will apply to all fan heaters. They all need to be brushed out with a paintbrush and a vacuum cleaner. Keep the muck out. Thanks for watching. Bye for now.